Sweden, once celebrated for its tranquility and liberal values, now finds itself grappling with an unprecedented surge in clan-related crimes. In January 2025 alone, the nation witnessed 32 gang-related explosions and has up to 60 no-go zones across the country. This wave of violence is largely attributed to criminal networks recruiting teenagers for acts ranging from vandalism to contract killing. This situation has escalated to the point where the Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson admitted that the government has lost control over the burgeoning violence. But how did Sweden go from the once beautiful and peaceful country to what we see today? To understand the roots of this crisis, we must look back to 2015, when Sweden adopted an open border policy during the European migrant crisis. The country accepted more asylum seekers per capita than any other EU member state. In 2015, Sweden received approximately 162,000 asylum applications, a significant increase from previous years. Following these actions, the land has been swept with a wave of violence and crime. Crime statistics reveal a troubling trend. Around 62,000 people are estimated to be active or linked to criminal networks in Sweden alone. In 2023, the homicide rate was approximately 1.15 per 100,000 inhabitants, compared to 2013, where it were only 0.91 per 100,000 inhabitants, while also having one of the highest rape rates all around the world, with 85.6 rapes per 100,000 inhabitants as of 2022. Authorities highlighted that many of these criminal networks are rooted in marginalized communities where integration efforts have failed to keep pace with the rapid demographic changes. This has also led to social fragmentation and an emergence of parallel societies. One of the most alarming aspects of the crime wave is that many of these recruits involved in gang violence are not recent migrants, but second-generation immigrants, young men born and raised in Sweden. These individuals often feel disconnected from both Swedish society and their parents' countries of origin, making them vulnerable to recruitment by criminal networks. Many of these recruitees see gang membership as a path of status, financial gain, and a sense of belonging. Lacking strong social structures and facing barriers in education and employment, they are drawn into organized crime at an early age. According to the police reports, some gang members are as young as 12. Tasked with carrying weapons or executing low-level crimes before fully integrated into the organization. Therefore, in the 2022 Swedish general election, the nation experienced a significant political shift. The Sweden Democrats emerged as second largest party, obtaining 20.5% of the vote. Despite their substantial gains, the Sweden Democrats did not join the government. Instead, a minority coalition government was formed by the moderate party, the Christdemocrats, and the Liberals, with Ulf Kristersson of the Moderates Party serving as Prime Minister. The government operates with the parliamentary support of the Sweden Democrats through a confidence and supply agreement formalized in the Tidö Agreement. The surge in support for the Sweden Democrats is largely attributed to the growing public concern over gang-related violence and immigration policies. Communities across Sweden have been grappling with an increase in shootings and bombings, often linked to organized crime networks. This climate of insecurity influenced the voter sentiment, leading to a demand for stricter law enforcement and immigration reforms. In response to these challenges, the Kristersson-led government has prioritized addressing crime integration issues. Collaborating closely with the Sweden Democrats, the government has introduced policies aimed at enhancing public safety and tightening immigration controls. This cooperation marks a significant shift in Sweden's political landscape, reflecting the electoral call for decisive action on pressuring societal concerns. In recent years, Sweden has implemented a series of measures aimed at reducing immigration and asylum applications, as well as making the country less attractive to prospective immigrants. These policies reflect a significant shift in Sweden's approach to immigration and integration. One significant reform involves the path to Swedish citizenship. Proposed changes set to take effect by June 2026. From then onwards, the period of legal residence will increase from 5 to 8 years. Additionally, applications must demonstrate financial self-sufficiency and adherence to Swedish societal values, including a commitment to gender equality and personal freedoms. A clean criminal record and an absence of unpaid debts are also mandatory, ensuring that only those leading an honest way of life are granted citizenship. Family reunification policies have also become more restrictive. Stricter income requirements have been implemented, necessitating that sponsors meet higher financial thresholds to support incoming family members. This change aims to ensure that reunited families do not become dependent on public assistance, aligning with the government's objective to promote self-sufficiency among residents. The asylum application process has also become way stricter. Authorities have intensified efforts to verify applications' identity and assess the validity of their claims. This approach is designed to prevent abuse of the asylum system and ensure that protection is granted only to those genuinely needed. Deportation procedures have also been streamlined to facilitate the removal of individuals with no legal backgrounds to remain in Sweden. In 2024, the number of residence permits granted to asylum seekers and their relatives dropped by 42%, reaching the lowest level since 40 years. The decline reflects the government's commitment to enforce immigration laws more effectively. Drawing inspiration from Denmark, Sweden plans to establish dedicated deportation centers. These facilities aim to house individuals awaiting removal, ensuring that deportation orders are executed efficiently. Economic self-resilience is a cornerstone of Sweden's immigration policy. The government has introduced income requirements for residency, mandating that individuals earn a certain amount of money. This measure is intended to attract skilled workers who can contribute positively to the economy and reduce reliance on social welfare systems. Moreover, access to social welfare for immigrants has also been restricted, encouraging integration and self-sufficiency. By limiting benefits, the government aims to motivate newcomers to seek employment and actively participate in Swedish society. These comprehensive reforms signify a pivotal shift in Swedish approach to immigration, reflecting a balance between humanitarian responsibility and the imperative of maintaining social coherence and public safety. Sweden's dramatic policy shift marks a turning point in its approach to immigration, crime and integration. Once known for its open border policies, the nation is now taking decisive action to regain control over its borders and restore public safety. From stricter asylum regulations to tougher deportation measures, Sweden is sending a clear message: immigration must be sustainable and integration must be effective. But the question remains, will these measures be enough? Can Sweden reclaim its sense of security while upholding its democratic values? Or is it already too late to turn back the tide of organized crime and social unrest? What do you think? Are Sweden's new policies a necessary course of correction, or are they too strict? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on global political shifts and security issues. As Sweden forges ahead with its new policies, the world watches closely. The coming years will reveal whether these bold moves can restore order or if deeper changes are still needed. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged and keep questioning the world around you.